I just wanted to tap in with y'all for those. I know I'm kind of a couple of days later on with the podcast for the results for the UFC 311. Still fresh. I mean, I made it through the week or whatever, but I had a couple things pop up on me Saturday night. One of my fiance uncles came into town, so I went over there. We went over there to kick it with them for a little bit. So I missed the opening card. I did go back to see the results on the first two fights that I missed. Kevin Holland between Kevin Holland and D Ritter. Uh, I said D Ritter will win the fight. He ended up choking out Kevin Holland or tapping him out in the first round. Kevin Hart, like I said, he just one of those gatekeepers, man. A fan favorite. Everybody loves him. He's always gonna bring the fight. But with the guys that can take him down, that anybody can wrestle, to me it seems like an easy win. He's got lucky a couple times, but when it comes to these fighters that know how to wrestle and take them down, it's over with. That's one thing he still hasn't worked on with his as far as being a full MMA fighter, a complete MMA fighter. So Kevin Holland lost that fight. Almeida, I didn't see that one. It looks like he knocked out Spivak first round. So both of those fights was in the first round. The fight I did see was the last three. No, the next two fights. I didn't even waste my time on the main event. Um, Jiri Prazaga versus Jamal Hill. Jiri ended up knocking out Jamal Hill in the third round. I want to say I missed the first round, but as soon as I got in the crib, it was round two. Jamal Hill eye was knotted up, and Jiri had just received a low blow from Jamal Hill. So he was in the little penalty corner, getting his time to recuperate or whatever. And he went back out there, man, and just put on a clinic on Jamal Hill. They was both throwing some blows. They was going back and forth. Second round, third round came. Another round, they just going back and forth. And you could see Jamal Hill kind of tiring out. Jiri had the more, it looks like he did more cardio than Hill. And he was able to drop him. I want to say he dropped him twice in the fight and end up beating him by punches in the third round. After that fight, he did end up calling out Alex Pierre. Like I said, I just don't think nobody in that division can beat him. I believe that Stylebender had to beat him for his legacy. That's one person that he was able to beat in kickboxing. And when he came to the UFC, he came and took the belt off of him. That was just a fight that needed to happen for Israel. But now, Jiri, this will be his third fight with him, and I see it going the same way. I think Alex will get rid of him, and once he do that, I think Jiri end up going up in weight or either going down in weight because it's just with that division, it's just nobody's on that man level, man. So salute to Jiri for taking out Jamal Hill. He humbled him. I think these two, they said they wouldn't have drinks after the fight, so it's glad that they on good terms because it looked like Jamal Hill was about to be on bullshit with him. But salute to Jiri for pulling off the win. The co-main event was Mirab Deshavelli versus Umar. Umar was undefeated, and he ended up losing this fight. I thought that he was both of them. They said both of them are great wrestlers. This is what Khabib was saying, Umar's cousin. If y'all don't know Khabib, go look him up. I want to say he ended his career 30-0 undefeated. He ended up his dad ended up passing away a couple years back, and he just ain't had the fight in him no more. So he did his last fight and retired. UFC's been trying to get him back, man, because he's just one of those top guys that nobody can stop. But as far as Merab goes, man, this dude is he puts on a clinic, man. He can do it on the hands and he could take you to the ground. I didn't expect him to take Umar down more than he took him down. Took Merab down. I want to say he took Merab down maybe I think it said maybe once or twice, but Merab ended up taking him down 5 or 6 times. So he pretty much tripled the amount of takedowns that Umar had. You could see it was a couple of rounds that was a toss up that I felt like Umar was winning. I think he won maybe out of the five. It was possible. I want to say he won the first round in round two, but after that, it looked like he started gassing out, and Merab just started getting some easy takedowns on him and outlanding him with strikes. I don't know what's next for him. I know Sean O'Malley said he wants to rematch. He wants to fight him again. Merab is I said he's putting on the clinic, man. I don't see nobody stopping him at the moment currently in that division. So salute to him. Um, the Mokiano fight got canceled, and no Islam Makachev fight got canceled with the guy Abe. Abrak, Akbar, some shit like that. That fight ended up getting canceled. He had to pull out. So Ronaldo ended up getting bumped up to the main event to fight Islam. And this fight went just as expected. Submission in the first round, beat him down real quick. I know it's kind of hard because like I mean, for the champ, you looking at like can't nobody beat me in this division. But then when it's like, well, then I got a guy that I've never fought before, and he's jumping up to come fight me on pretty much a day note, 24-hour turnaround, and it just went as expected, man. They said now Islam is the pound for pound number one fighter in the UFC. A lot of people may agree. I think Alex Pierre is. I think he's the number one in there. But as of now, Islam is number one. I'm not sure what's next for him either. But overall, it was a solid card. I really wish I would have caught those first two fights, but they did go as I expected. It should be another UFC card coming up. I want to say Stylebender is actually fighting in February. So this next card, 312, is going to be pretty good. I'll tap back in with y'all. We'll go over the predictions for the fights and the results. So make sure y'all tap in with the Meet You for the Midwest podcast on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to that channel. Keep on running my numbers up. Jump in those comments. Let me know what y'all thought about the card. I'll tap back in with y'all.